Following is a video demonstrating Bashlin 77BCS pole lariat, wood pole fall restricting strap. This video is designed to show the features of the pole lariat. This is not a training video, although it may be used as part of a training program. Proper training is required to use this product. The Bashlin pole lariat 77BCS is the only wood pole fall restricting product that allows the lineman to still climb in the classic sense with his hands and feet, yet remain secured to the pole if a gaff hits a nail or a crack and cuts out. The pole lariat weighs only 3 pounds, has only one adjuster and one snap hook. It will extend to over 7 feet. The positive gripping action is based on the simple principle of a pole sling. A tug caused by a fall cinches the line on the pole, arresting the fall. The pole lariat is easy to use. There is no need to cheat it using standard climbing techniques that moves easily up and down the pole. It is the one wood pole fall restricting device for linemen that climb. The pole lariat is made of 7,000 pound test braided rope. It has a red core and passes the ASTM F887 flammability test. The snap hook meets ANSI standards and is secured with compression fittings that each have been tested in excess of 4,000 pounds. Climbing hooks allow the lineman to move the pole lariat and still grip the pole when climbing. The handles are equal length and have a tab to keep them in an upright position. There are 2 sliding tabs on the pole lariat, one between the climbing handles to keep them separate when passing the end of the snap hook around the pole. The other is used as a parking tab. It is pushed against the snap hook to keep the pole lariat in position when climbing over obstacles. The pole rope passes through a friction adjuster. A carabiner is used to secure the pole lariat to the tool belt. The end of the line has a riveted loop. The unit measures 7.5 feet fully extended. The 77BCS uses D-loops to connect to the belt. They're made of 6,000 pound test tubular nylon with an orange core for easy inspection. The different colors indicate the D sizes. Yellow, D18 to 22, orange, D23 to 27, red is 28 to 32. The loops are attached to the tool belt by hitching the loop on the inside bar of the D-ring. The 77BCSA uses the uniloop. Pull the elastic band over the buckle of the tool belt. Pass the billet or tongue of the belt through the uniloop, then into the buckle. Then slide the billet into the keeper. To climb with the pole lariat, begin by hanging the device chest high on the pole. Slide the parking tab against the snap hook to keep it in position. Check the handles and spacer tab and verify they are positioned correctly. Move the adjuster roughly 8 inches from the snap hook and tie a knot in the rope next to the adjuster. Then loop the material through the knot, shortening the end of the line, keeping it away from the climbers and forming a handle. The carabiner is connected to the D-loops or the uniloop. It is positioned on top of the adjuster to make it easier to use. The pole lariat is shortened by grasping the end of the rope and pulling it in and towards the pole, moving the adjuster and also the parking tab. To lengthen, lean in slightly, place a thumb on top of the adjuster cam and slide the adjuster back. Don the tools, connect the pole lariat, it's time to climb. Place one hand under either hook, slide the adjuster and parking tab 3/4 of the way back to the knot, place your other hand in the handle, grab the pole and begin to climb. Use a natural hand-over-hand motion to move the pole lariat and climb the pole. To descend, use normal climbing techniques and slide the pole lariat down with you, all the while keeping the pole lariat waist high or above. To climb over a crossarm, begin by parking the pole lariat as close as possible to the brace. This can be done by grabbing the tail, leaning in and pulling the adjuster with the parking tab, or sliding the tab against the hook. Remove the pull strap and place it either through the braces or above the crossarm depending on your company work rules. The pull strap is your second strap. Loosen the pull lariat as needed. Remove it from the pull, take a couple of steps up if possible, and bring it inside the pull strap and place it above the crossarm. Remove the pull strap, place it back on the D-ring, place one hand under the hook, slide the parking tab back to the adjuster, place your other hand under the remaining hook on the pull, and continue to climb. Before we proceed, we will state the obvious. This is a very easy crossing and a clean pull. Walking up a pole remains the simplest way to climb, but the world has changed. Using the pole lariat on a congested pole will be harder. However, with some practice and planning, a smooth, steady climb with a restriction from falls can be expected. The pole lariat will pinch the hips if used in place of the pull strap to work. Simply park the pole lariat above the pull strap and work as linemen have since the days of the telegraph. The pole lariat will be an anchor to restrict an accidental fall. To descend over a crossarm, climb down and let the pole lariat lay on the crossarm. Pass the pull strap through the brace and connect to one D-ring. Remove the pole lariat, bring it down inside the pull strap, place it under the braces, and slide the parking tab against the snap hook. Remove the pull strap, climb down to the pole lariat, place a hand under a hook, slide the parking tab back to the adjuster, and resume the descent. The Bashlin pole lariat, like any piece of climbing equipment, must be inspected before its use. Beginning with the snap hook, check the gate mechanism. Inspect the compression ferrules. Look for damage or anything that might indicate that it's loosening. Inspect the pull rope for burns, cuts, or an exposed core. Inspect the climbing handles. Look for excessive wear or loose rivets. Inspect the spacer tab, looking for excessive wear or loose rivets. Inspect the second handle the same as the first. And finally, take a good look at the parking tab, making sure that it grips the pull rope as it should. Inspect the carabiner, make sure that the gate closes fully and opens easily. Check the adjuster for smooth movement, no debris, and that it locks tightly on the pull rope. Inspect the balance of the rope for cuts, abrasion, or chemical burns. Take a look at the riveted end. Make sure the rivet is in place and that the heat shrink completely covers the rivet. Tips for using the pole lariat. Leaning back into the pole lariat is a hands-free way to keep it in place. Keep the pole lariat waist high or above when climbing or descending. Keeping the snap hook directly in front reduces side pressure. The tool belt should be worn on, not below the hips. Visualize free climbing. Thank you for your interest in Bashlin products. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact us.